Okay, myself Adinarayanan, and today we are going to see control statements. So when you go to Java D point or W3 Studio, anything, whatever you want. So there are some control statements which we are going to learn. And say, for example, there are scenarios where you give some input like age, and your program should inform you whether he is eligible to vote or not. So how will you write this? So you need to check whether his age is 18 or not, above 18, 18 or above. Then you tell him that he is eligible to vote. So then how will you do? Then we should use this if condition. So if condition, so there is an if statement, if else statement, if else, and nested if. See, the Java if statement is used to test the condition. It checks Boolean condition true or false. There are various types if the statement if, else if ladder, nested if. You will see one by one. Okay, we see one by. This is the syntax for if condition. This is the syntax. So if, then bracket. You write the condition here. We are going to write, and this is starting, and this is the closing of if condition. Here it starts and here it ends. Okay, curly bracket. See here, they wrote a program. So what is the class name? If example, public static void main is a method, right? Then age, they are hard coding the age. Either you can hard code the age or use scanner, and you can get the input and assign this to a variable. And I see there is a if condition, variable greater than. You know what are the operators available? You know what are before this one? You should go and see all the operators that are available in Java. See here, operator. What are the operators available? So mainly arithmetic operator. See all the operators. So mainly arithmetic operator is the main thing, and this is not as much important. Relational operator is important. Logical operator is important. Assignment operator is important. Shift, leave it. Leave shift, bitwise operator. Not that much important. So come to arithmetic. This is a multiplication. This one star is multiplication, slash is a division. This is modulo, which will, when you divide, it will give you the remainder. So it will give you the remainder, and you check based on the remainder. So for example, 2 5 divided by 2, what is the remainder? 5 divided by 2, what is the remainder? Is 1. 4 divided by 2, what is the remainder? 0. So this one gives that one modulo. So okay, this plus and minus, addition, subtraction. Shift you can leave it. Urinary operator you can see. So increment, it is incrementer, and this is decrementer. Expression plus plus, expression minus minus. So all the examples are below. This is relational operator. This is important. You can leave this one. Greater than, this is greater. This is smaller than. This one is greater than. This one is smaller than, equal to. This is greater than, equal to. This is instead of. You can see what is the type of your variable. So what is the type of your variable? It can be integer. It can be double. It can be float. It can be string. It can be an object class type, right? This is equal, double equal, not assignment. Assignment is single equal, whereas double equal to checks whether two things are equal or not. This one not equal to, this one not equal to. This is bitwise operator. Again, this three you can leave it. Logical is important. This is AND operator. This is OR logical AND, logical OR, very important. And this one also important. This one also important. This one up to this is important. Equal to, plus equal to, minus equal to, star equal to, slash equal to. Up to this is okay. Other than things you can leave it. So here there you have all the examples. When you go down, so you should be able to get the example. Already I told you for unary operator you can see incrementing and decrementing. So integer value is 10, and if x plus plus, then it will print 11. It should print 11. So now it is printing. Okay, when you type this one, 1 2 3 4 plus plus What is the value of system.out.println? First it is printing x, then it is making plus plus. It is making plus plus, after that it is printing. So it is making minus, then it is printing. Sorry, it is making printing, after that it is minusing. It is minusing, after that printing. See this value, first value. What is the value of x? So it is printing x, after that it is plus plusing. The value of x is now, after this statement, the value of x will be incremented to 11. Anyway, I will give you one example. As of now, you can leave all. So you can also go and read from here. So this one is plus, minus, star, divide, and this is to get a remainder, modulo. This is to get the remainder. And see here, arithmetic operator. This one is, so here, see what is the output, 21. Why is 21? Precedence. So which one gets executed before? See what is precedence. Type precedence in Google. Precedence Java operator. So you will get. So here you see how you got 21. Very, very important. So probably I will give one example. Very important. So how come first is it making 10 into 10, 10 or 10 divided by 5? After that it is making with 10. See minus 1 star. See how does it works. Very important. Precedent. Type in Google Java precedent operator. You will get shift after you leave it. No need shift. Shift right, shift left and all. You no need to do. So this one is very important. Just to see, and Java and operator, logical and operator. So and this one you can see, very important. Uh, here, or evaluator, or this also just look into this. This is also very important. Read Java ternary operator used as a one-line replacement for if then else, and use a lot of Java programming. It is the only conditional operator which takes three operand. Anyway, I am going to give some example related to all these things. We got all the things to some extent for arithmetic operation. Same way, if you click logical, all the things you get some. Okay, now we will go one by one. So now you just read the operator. Anyway, now we are going to look into the first one. If, okay, we will write one example. Okay. So, okay. Now, so basic, and create one package called COLC or control control statement. Okay. I created one folder. So I'm going to create one class. Anyway, if you want to do some Java programming, the first step is to create a class. Right click, new, create one class, give any name, ex, exam, pl, example, if statement. If statement. So let me create public static void main also. Okay. So instead of getting input from user, or else I can get a input from user, or else I can hard code age equal to whole number, right? So consider age as 25. So it is wrong. Why? Data type int is the data type. Okay. So now write some statement which should tell whether he is eligible to vote or not. If the age is uh, if the age is age 18 above uh, EQ UL equal or above ABOV above 18, he is ELIGIBL eligible to vote. To vote. So this is a command, right? This line will not be executed by JVM command. Okay, if condition. That's right. This is a proper syntax, right? You need to write the condition. What is the condition? Age greater than 18, then SYSTEM system dot out dot PRINTLN. He is eligible to vote. If age greater than ELIGIBL eligible to vote. Okay. Control shift. So if I run this program, what will happen? Since it is having a main program with the argument as string array, this this program can be run. You can run this program. Yeah, you are eligible. This program is eligible to run. See, eligible to vote. So if you are going to give something 10, what will happen? Now if, okay, if the statement, what is the condition? Syntax. If you see the syntax, what is the syntax of if? See here, if give the condition. If condition is true, if the statement is tested for the condition, if checks the boolean, you will see what true or false. If it is true, then all the line inside this code will get executed. All the line inside this will get executed. If condition is true, if age is greater than 18, greater than 18. So what is this operator? Where is greater than operator? If we go and see the operator, so what is the operator type? So what is the operator type? Here, which operator we are using? See, relational operator, comparison, smaller than. This one is greater than. This one is smaller than. This one is smaller than or equal to. This is greater than or equal to. But this one is greater than or equal to. Instance of. See what is instance. You go to Google and type it. Okay. If it is greater than 18, okay. If it is greater than 18, then he is eligible to vote. So if you sometime if you want to say this is one if condition. Say for example, if you want to write if it is eligible, if it is 18 or greater than 18, then if I make 18, what will happen here? If I make 18, what will happen? According to this condition, is he eligible? According to the condition, he is eligible. No, he is 18. Only greater than 18 is allowed according to your condition. See, for example, see, it is not, since this is false, age greater than 18 false, so it is not getting inside this one. These lines are not executed because false. Only when it is true, only when your condition is true, then then your JVM will run the statement inside the bracket from here to here. So now age is 18, this condition is false, not greater than. If it is 19, 19, will this two statement go? Yeah. Age greater than 18. Yeah, now 19. So age is 19. 19 greater than 18. 19 greater than 18. Yes, then then this statement, all the statement inside the curly bracket will get executed. So that's the thing. Okay, let me run this one. So how you should uh, when you try your example, the same way, once I explain, if I run, you should also type and run and see in your system. That's how you have to learn. Okay. So first go with this condition. Second, make it as 18. Okay. Now run and see. After this, same way you type in your system and run and see. Stop the video and run and see. Hold the video, block the video, and then see you are not even getting any output because your age is also 18. Here is 18 greater than 18? No, 18 greater than 18 false. Okay, so it is not even going here. It is not even going here. Okay. So now there is if it is a else condition, if you use else condition, then it will go on execute that block. Anyway, as of now, we are concentrating only on it. Now you got what is if. Say for example, There is another one operator, right? If you use this operator, what will happen? Greater than or equal to. If you use this operator, what will happen? Say I will write another one, if statement. Control C. So control C. uh, Control V. Greater than or equal to. Then what will happen? I will command this one. So if I command, this is a block command. Why I am commenting this one? I want to compose it. I want to see. So now this line will get executed. This entire line will get commented. So now this, okay. Now if you use age greater than 18, then if it is only above 18, then it will work. Whereas here, if it is 18 and above 18, then this code will work. This line will work. That's the difference between greater than equal to. This is greater than only above 18. This is above greater than 18 or equal to 18. One and the same. Now let me run this one. Or else you can uncomment this. See, eligible to vote, and so that's the difference between this and this. Anyway, you know this one. Try to understand what is the difference between both the statements. Okay, now if I run, this block will not get executed. According to your condition, this block will not get executed, but this block will run. Okay, now in your computer, you run and see. So now you got right. But here I want to go for other examples. So other examples, right? If he is eligible, it should say your program should say eligible, and if he is not eligible, your program should say he is not eligible. Then how will you go? Now you got whether eligible or not eligible. So if you are eligible, you are getting some output. I want to get some output. Say if it is eligible, your program should output he is eligible. If he is not eligible, then your program should tell he is not eligible. Then what is the condition that you should use? If condition, if else. Use if else. See, use if else. If else, see what is the Java. See, this is how it works. If condition, else. If it is false, if it is true, it will go and run the lines inside this condition. If it is false, it will run inside this condition. The code will run in the lines inside this condition will run. So if it is true, then it is going to run this condition. If it is false, it is going to run this condition. Now we will see how. Okay. So let me code. Let me code here. Let me code here. What I if age greater than 18, then else el else el else. Okay, so you should understand what we are trying to do here. So here only if this is only if condition, and this is also a example for if condition. This example is for if else, if and else. Control shift here. Okay, okay. Now we here eligible to vote. Control C. Here not eligible to vote. If it is greater than 18, if it is greater than 18, then he is eligible to vote. If not, no, not vote. So, example for if else, if ELSC, So now, before you start this one, this example, you should have understood the previous two. Okay, run and see. Then after that, you see this video and try this one. Okay, what is if age is greater than 18? it will print eligible to vote. Otherwise, it will print not eligible. This is more meaningful right now. Let me run this one. What is his age here? 18. So if it is 18, will this code work according to this? 18 greater than 18? No. Greater, no. So then this code will work. Okay. Run. There's a error. Too much of control. So your code starts here. So now see here. Let me run this one. See, not eligible to work. This one, you are getting this one right. This two is coming from there. This one. Now we are not checking. You should understand what we are doing. You should understand what we are doing. So either you write in a separate program or else try this one. Create one program, only try this logic. Create another program, only try this logic. Yeah, create another one program, only try this logic, but you should declare the variable 18 in all the program. So that is will be too childish. So now at this point of time, you should be able to understand what we are doing. We are trying to learn control statements. What are the three control statements that we learned? If else, two, if else. So same way here also we can add else also it will work. Okay, eligible this one. Okay, now so now we learned two things. We learned two things. If else if see this one public class void main number 13. They are finding the remainder. If remainder equal to 0, see, not assignment operator, double equal to. If remainder double equal to 0, then you are printing this, otherwise you are printing this. See, this one, if it is true from here, always this condition will return true or false. In our case also greater than, smaller than, your condition will always return for. See, what is if condition? If condition is to test the condition. The if statement is used to test the condition. What is the condition here? This is the condition. The condition can be simple or it can be complex. Okay, it can be complex. So if you go and see the examples, you probably will get most of the examples. So if condition, if else condition. What is this one? Leap year. See how they are finding leap year. Year is 2020 divided by 4. Remainder. If remainder is 0, then it is leap year. And remainder divided by 10 not equal to 0. This one. This one is AND operator. This one is OR operator. OR divided by 400. Then this is the formula. You are adding more than one condition. Say from here to here is one condition. From here to here is one condition. And this one AND operator. Go to operator and see if it is true. This is AND operator. This one is OR operator. So this all you should be learn self. So you got some idea. From there you go and read repeatedly and try to understand. So if condition can be simple. This is simple. Only one. See if you want to say here if for a mark we will do for a mark we will do whether he is a third class, second class, first class distribution we will do an example. Okay. So anyway you can understand what they are trying to do here. And if condition is true, all the statement inside this if will work. If condition is false, and this statement will else part will get work. That is the example we saw here. If age is 18, not eligible to work, so this part is get executed false. This statement is false. Why it false? Age that is 18 greater than 18, no, it is written false. 18 greater than, no, it's written false. How, for example, if it's 19, what will happen? 19, 19. Okay, 19 greater than 18. Yes, then this statement will come go on. Run Java. See, eligible to vote. You got this. So this is also working. And this is also working. Okay, anyway. So okay. Then what is this one? Try this one. We also use ternary operator question mark colon to perform the task of if else statement. See here string something equal to, here the condition. If it is success, then it will print this one. If it is failure, then it will print this one. That's the condition. See here, if you read this one, you will get. This is a short way. If the condition is true, the result of question mark is returned. That is this one. This is the second one. That's the syntax. Okay. So for example, if I want to code in my system, what I do is, so where is your if else, if starting here, else ending there. That's all. Okay. Now we go with P or N or dictionary. Sorry, P or N. Okay. Age, age. Okay. If age divided by 2, okay, if age greater than, 18, if age is greater than 18, then if age is greater than 18, eligible, ELIGIBLE, else not eligible. So here you make a system dot out. You can see controllers. So this ternary example, control C, this is control C, this one is this controllers. Okay. So if I run, what will happen? Where there is an age, already age is above. Okay. So what will happen? So this question mark, see this question mark, and this one colon. This is part. This is if it is success, this part will display. If it is failure, this part will display. If age greater than 18, what is our age? 19. If age yeah, success, then this will, now it will print eligible. See here after ternary eligible. So make age here 16. So this one you can get by using scanner, right? Try to get scanner and assign to age, and also what? Use the get input from the user. Run. See, not eligible. Why not eligible? This condition is returning false. 13, your age is 15, so returning false. If you want to move to scanner, how will you move this to scanner? Get the value from the user. Control C, Control C, and details. Use scanner instead of this one. Use scanner. We are using scanner. So you should run whenever I run the same way. Type there and run and come and see the next next portion of the video. That's how you should be able to do. Now we are, well, there is a error here. What is the error here? Scanner object. This one is missing. Okay. Enter age. Enter age. Okay. So if it is enter age, here it create an object. Then this one enter age, and it will wait for it will print enter age. Then your control comes here. When this executed, it will wait for age to be entered by you, and based on that, it is going to work. So let me run this one. If I make 90 age, 90, let's see what will happen. See, eligible. Run again. Run right click. Run again. Age enter age 10. See, not eligible. Here also not eligible. So now you learned how to either hard code or use scanner to get a user input, and accordingly you can try this way. Now you learned if, else if, ternary operator, and go there. If else if condition, else if condition, more conditions. The meaning that if any condition is true, if this condition is true, it will go and execute this code, and it will come out of. It won't go and execute this else if. That is else if. The if else if ladder. If is different, if else is different, if else if. See, if else if. Okay, there are three things to notice. If, else if, then else. If three all the conditions are fail, if all the conditions are failed, then else statement will write. If any one condition is true, then only those code will get executed. So even if this condition is true, it won't come here. If it is a condition, then it will break. So it will execute, and it will come out after this one. Say for example, see here, mark. Mark, if mark is 65, if mark is less than 15, then fail. That's all. It won't go inside this one. It will come out. It starts here and ends here. Ends here. So if you want, we can copy this code and execute. Say for example, so if you want to say there is a class and there is a method and there is a mark. If it is 50, then it will execute and come out. If it is greater than 50 and less than 60, degrade. Else if this one, else if this one, else if this one, else if this one. If all are false, if less than 50, greater than, and invalid. Say for example, we will try this one in our example. We will try this one. See, I am going to create one class called class, new class. Now, what is the class name? If else if exp. Okay, and let me. This is proper class, right? Class name is this one. This is a proper class. See here, where this is a class and here a main method. Copy all the things. So two, leave this two bracket because the two bracket is for this one and this one. So we are copying only the things which is inside. So I'm going to no, I didn't have even the main method. So I copy the entire main method, but I don't want to copy the class. See here, I Control V, Control Shift F will do align. Control Shift F will do the align. So if I run, what will happen? 65. Will this statement work? No. Will it go to this one? No. It will go to this one and it will type grade equal to C. See, grade C grade. If I make 50, which will get the execute? Only this condition. If this condition is success, it won't come here. If this condition fails, then it will come here. If this also fails, it will come here. If this got success, then it will go and execute the statement, and it even not will not execute else, then it will go out. Okay, now which statement will get executed? First one, first condition. Mark. No, not even first condition. It will go to second condition. So if it is 49, what will happen? 49. It will go to less than 50, so it will go to first and fail. See fail. If I make 90, where does the control go? 91. Where does the control go? 91. Use scanner to get the input from the user. 91. So here it will come under A plus grade. So A plus grade. If I give 100 or 101, what will happen? 101, 110. Will the control go into this? No. This also failed. This condition also got failed. This also got failed because mark greater than or equal to 60 and mark less than 70. It should be within this, between 60 and 70. This condition between 70 and 80. 70 less than 80. This is 80 less than 90. Not even 90, less than 90. This one is 90 less than 100. Okay, what is your mark? 1110. Okay, 1110 is not less than 50. So even it will not go here. So if it is 1110, it will go to else part. No condition is getting satisfied. 1110. Think and probably if I run this one, I will get output as invalid. That's the else. How does you get no condition success? So else part get executed. If any condition gets success, only that condition will work. How many conditions are there? One, two, three, four, five, six. This condition are there. If all six fails, then this else part works. If any one condition success, only that part will get executed. So that's the things of if else if. So you saw what is if else, if else if. So there are all the examples are here. Check this one. If else. Okay. So if condition now come here, if it is true, then boolean, then it will go here. Otherwise, it will go here. If both are failed, then it will go here. If this got success, this will go into this one and come out. So where your if else is ending, you are starting it if, then else if, then it is ending here. So this if else is ending here. That should be, you should be clear with that. If else if else, that is if else if else. This is the condition, right? See here, if else if n number of else if you can code, but finally you should be end with else. If you are not ending with else, then you will not get even if you are going to remove this, what will happen? If I even if you are going to remove this one, control X, control S. Now 110, you will not get invalid. You won't get anything. You are not getting anything. You can leave it. So no condition is success. So it is not executing any block. So go here, make it 10. Then it will execute the first block. You will get some result now. Some condition executes. See fail, see fail. You should be able to understand. Control is that control. So that is the control is that. Okay. That is the important of else. If when you read this one, probably the code to be executed if all condition false. If you remove also it will work. Okay. If you remove also it will work. So now you go and see all this thing nested if. See inside if you can have if condition and see how does it work inside. So if age is greater than 18 and if weight is less than 15, then it will print. Otherwise it won't print. See, so you should be able to go here and learn on your own. See, there are examples. Then next one is switch. All these things are self-learning. You can do self-learning. So you got some idea and switch. else if switch. Okay, read this one. Java switch statement execute one statement for multiple conditions. The Java switch statement execute one statement for multiple conditions. It is like if else if ladder statement. The switch statement work with byte, short, integer, long type, wrapper class, all the things. So the Java switch statement execute one statement for multiple conditions. One statement for multiple conditions. See here, statement one break. Okay. Number 10, okay, 10, 20, 30, not in default. You can see here, switch condition. If condition satisfies is 20, then the case not 10, case is 20. It can be integer, it can be string. Go to Google and type, you will get a lot of examples. Switch statement, see, switch, starting here, ending here. Here also you have default, starting here. Okay, so you go down here, month, specify the month, string month, switch month, sound, it goes to sound month. What is your output? 7th July. See this output. Here character. Character. See what is the data type? CHAR. You can assign only one character. Okay. If the case is equal to, see, case O, case O, vowel, switch. See here what is the output? Vowel. See here vowel. Java switch statement if failed to. Java switch statement if failed to, it means execute all the statement after the first statement. If the break statement is not presented. Breakthrough. Number 20, case 10, 20, 30, default. So not in 20. So here, what's the difference between this and this break? If you are not going to make a break, then it will try all the conditions. 20, after 20, it will go and execute all the things because it is not encountering break. Whereas in if else, if only either one will go. Whereas here, multiple, after success, if you are not making break, very important, this word what I am telling is after success, after a condition is evaluated as true, if you are not going to make a break, all other cases will execute. Here in this case, that's what happening. See here, very very important, Java has, so the Java should execute one statement for multiple conditions sometimes. If you need something like this, you cannot use if else. If else if you can you should use switch. See what is the difference. That's your understanding. That's the thing. But if you couldn't able to think, then you can ask me during our clarification session. So every day probably we are going to have from evening 7 to 9. So using the during that time, you can ask me. I couldn't able to understand this. Please explain me. See, this is very important. Here, say number is 20, it comes here, it executes, you didn't give BREAK, so it goes and execute this one and it goes execute this here. 20, 10 is not coming because this case fails. This case success. After success, all the things get executed. Whereas in this case, you point a break, so only one case get executed. When E is executed, then break, so it will come out of the switch statement. Where your switch statement starts, where here you are starting, see the syntax, very very important, and it is ending here. See the syntax, very very important. If you see the syntax, you will get all the things. You first read the syntax and see what is the difference. So this is the syntax. Switch case, break case. There are a lot of examples are available. Just to go to this one, enum. You can try to learn what is enum. Enum, see here enum. You can give your values. That's it. Like defining a variable and you are giving. Anyway, you're not able to get enum, and if try to learn, there are a lot of examples on the site. Try to learn what is enum. Enum type. Java allows to use enum. It's a enum. See, go to Google. Type www.google.com. Enum. Type enum. Java Java example. You get a lot of examples. So yeah, enum is a special Java type used to define collection of constant. More precisely, Java, you can go and read most probably in any of the site which is available. So even you can go to this site, go to this site, go to this Oracle site, go to this site, and see that's how you should be able to learn from now. So that's about self-learning. You got some idea from here, you should be able to get on your own. So anyway, I will explain you if you are not finding it, and during clarification session, you can ask me. I will give you a proper uh, things. Only when you go and start learn more, then you get a real idea about this. Then what is the other thing? If you go to statement, what is the other statement? See, for loop and while loop is very important. For loop and while loop is very important. See here, for loop. See, if you want to run some instruction repeatedly for 10 times, 5 times, 8 times, then you can use for loop. This is the syntax. Initialization, condition, increment. Here, come here, and this is the for. This, like if it is for integer I equal to 1, you are assigning 1 to I, 1 smaller than or equal to 10. Yeah, now it is first time it will exist. So until this condition success, it will keep on execute. See, until I is smaller than or equal to 10, this for loop will execute for 10 times. This one. All the statement inside that will get execute for 10 times. See, for example, this one. You got output, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So this condition will execute I equal to 1, then it will check whether I is smaller than 10, then it will go and execute. Then I plus plus, meaning I equal to I plus 1. I equal to I plus 1. What will be the I? What is the value of I first time? 1. If I equal to I plus 1, then I equal to 2. So then the condition will come. This condition will, until this condition fails, your for loop will execute. Until this condition fails, until this condition. Until this condition fails, your for loop will get executed. First I equal to 1. It is checking the condition. Then okay, this will get executed. Then what is I plus plus? It is going to make I equal to I plus 1. What is I? I is equal to 1 plus 1 equal to 2. Is I is smaller than 10? So 2 is smaller than 10, then it will come execute. Then I plus plus 2 plus 1 3. Then it will go to 3 plus 1 4 until I reaches 10 or 11. I reaches 11. 11 is fail, so it will come out. So try to learn this for loop. And so if you're not able to get it, then you can call me, and I will explain you. I will send you the example. While loop, same way while loop, and see do while loop. So while this is the condition, while condition I equal to smaller than, it will come, and I plus plus, then it will go again. So now I is 2, then it will execute. I plus plus, I will become 3, then it will go. This one is nothing but I equal to I plus plus, then it will increment 1. What is the actual value? Plus 1. So first initially it will be 1. After this statement I will be 2. Then it will go here, then it comes here, then I will be 3. Then I 4. I equal to I. The understanding is I equal to I plus 1. You should think. This one is shorthand writing I plus plus. Or else you can write I equal to I plus 1. So then you can get. So this is going to execute until this condition is true. Until this condition is true. Try to learn. Do while. The same thing. Do statement will execute once, and while statement will execute up till the condition is true. That is do while. Do while. Do one time the code will be executed, then condition, then it will keep on go until the condition is become false. So this will run at least one time. Then you will check the condition. Do here starts while it's ending here. So where does your, so if you see the syntax, you will understand. This will go up to here. Cut and paste in your Java program. Create one program and cut and paste this method, run. So do while, break. See what is break, and continue. Command. See what is the command line. So if you do command, then it will not be executed by the JVM. So single command, multiple command. See, this is the command. This is the command. Okay, multiple command. See, multiple command, multiple line command type. So this will not be executed by JVM. So anyway, so just you can see, you can understand. Thanks for your time.